Greetings, I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman. In this video, I decided to share and discuss with you the difference between reacting and responding. The most important relationship in your life is a relationship you have with yourself. This may seem odd when you first ponder this. However, we have all learned this important way of being really from our relationship from others. We often attract people into our lives that mirror our own vibration. If you are depressed, you will attract depressed people and experiences in your life. If you are angry, you will attract angry people and experiences that upset and anger you. If you question your self-worth, guess what kind of people and experiences you are bringing to you. Until you realize this, it can seem like we have a blinking light on our foreheads that keep attracting all sorts of strange and weird experiences to ourselves. Just like our emotions are important, so are people and the experiences. They are very valuable spiritual tools. All right, and emotions, we shouldn't deny any of our emotions. We were given our emotions for a reason. All right, and this is where it comes to play the difference between reaction and response. Do you react to your emotions or respond to them? Reacting is very easy to do, and it's also very contagious. A reaction is spontaneous and lacks a pause or reflection. Let's use the world's current events as an example. The news can make one very mad, upset, and even depressed. Your reaction is an alarm that goes off within you, alerting your mind, body, and soul that this emotion or situation needs attention. If you dwell too long in a reaction phase, you give more power to energies that are meant to only be temporary. Complaining is finding faults. Wisdom is finding solutions. Responding is immediately recognizing that the alarm was activated, and we ask ourselves some very important and insightful questions. Why am I reacting this way? Does this situation feel familiar? Does this situation remind me of a person or a past experience? Do I feel helpless or violated? What can I do to change this? The act of responding requires one to look at their situation and identify the problem or disharmony. This reflection can be for a moment, maybe 5 seconds, an hour, 2 days, or longer. The time frame doesn't matter. The important thing is that you have stopped and put an effort to suspend judgment by observing and having inner dialogue with yourself. This pause or reflection between the circumstances and your behavior is what contributes to gaining a sense of command in your life. The key is that pause, that instant recognition which allows us to bring something that may be negative into a more positive light to examine it better. Now, I'm not talking about you going from one extreme to another. No, it is more about balance. And when I said command comes from the Sacred Heart Center. All right. A reaction is a response really that triggers in our mind a memory. All right. So the alarm goes off from the mind. All right. Now, reacting is staying in the mind. When we ask these questions, we should allow the Sacred Heart Center, the command center, to answer these questions. That's the dialogue within yourself. Your mind is control, the control center of your body. But guess what's higher than that? That's the Sacred Heart Center. That's the command center. And the chain of command is your Sacred Heart Center is the pilot, your mind is the co-pilot, and then your body follows suit. All right? So, and that's how your body stays healthy, by that harmonious relationship and balanced relationship between the sacred heart center and your mind. It becomes unbalanced when the mind wants to take control, when the mind wants to be pilot. Then we start having all sorts of issues. Then we start developing dis-ease. All right. So if we let it go too long, it moves into our bodies. Our body's reacting to the disharmony. All right. So despite the power of positive thinking, it's okay to explore negative reactions if that is how you really feel. Just don't get stuck there. Don't stay there. Yes, being positive is indeed powerful, but not everyone has the same definitions of positive. Is foolish optimism the same as being positive? Do you say yes to every new proposal for fear of being thought of as being negative? Do you try to make others happy despite how you feel? Once we get to the root of our reactions, we can start to know ourselves better and get in touch with not only what is our own truth, but the divine truth as well. Own truth's up here, the way we perceive a truth. The divine truth, always located in the sacred heart center, that heart chakra, where your soul resides. All right. So once we get to the root of our reactions, we can start to know ourselves better, right? And I'm just recapping that last sentence that I said, so that we can not only know our own truth, but the divine truth. And hopefully you would want those to match and be harmonious with each other. Once you become familiar with responding instead of reacting, you can actually have a choice in the matter and will start to realize that you are able to make better decisions. Being honest and truthful with ourselves is often a difficult task. Arthur Schopenhauer, who's a German philosopher from 1788 to 1860, is quoted for saying, "All truth passes through three phases. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident." This can certainly relate to how we react to truth within society and within ourselves. What we repeat and reinforce within us becomes our truth. If you are reinforcing failure and fear and keep seeing its outcome, then it is time to stop that looped recording. Identify the triggers of failure and fear will help us. When we identify these triggers, it'll help us to forgive. We need to forgive, heal, and move forward in a more balanced way of being. You will soon appreciate those difficult people and situations that cross your path. Yes, I said appreciate and be grateful for them. No, you aren't being punished, nor did you do anything wrong. When you find yourself in an upsetting situation, the person you perceive as causing it is your greatest teacher at that moment. Ask yourself, what lesson am I learning from this person and situation? That person is teaching you that you have not yet mastered yourself. By practicing the pause of response, you will learn how to choose peace as your button is being pushed. Know thyself is a very powerful tool that transforms reactions into responses. So be gentle, kind, and compassionate and loving to yourself. You are a divine spiritual being having a human experience. Your body is a sacred temple, and at your heart center is where God, Creator, oneness lives. This is the within. The within is inside each of us. Your relationship with yourself is very, very transforming. Your transformed self then inspires and affects everyone else as well. Everyone, meaning all beings, including animals, nature, and earth. As within, so without. As without, so within. As above, so below. As below, so above. The universe reciprocates your every action, mirrors your intent back to you as you are a mirror to others. So continue to shine brightly. So it gets me emotional. See the heart. Whoops, sorry. Sacred heart center opens up and tears start to flow. It's okay. It's great. It's releasing, right? So continue to shine brightly, my dear brothers and sisters. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Namaste.